A huge show for you guys today. I am a Charlie sandwich today.
You are a Charlie sandwich.
A Charlie sandwich.
Bro,
so
that is your special.
This is going to be fun. I got to tell you guys. First of all, let me say that
we're late because of who?
You are late because of me, but you are so lucky.
You should have blamed Elio for that. You
didn't
have to think
I'm just telling you, you're so lucky.
It's never the talent's fault, dude.
Because this morning I was helping my daughter move, which meant
in
like
town?
a truck and carrying stuff. And
you did this?
It's a little warm outside.
Yeah, it's
right?
toasty.
It's a little warm. So, like literally,
you physically moved things
an hour ago.
Or did you write a check? Right, be honest.
No, I was moving. I was helping move furniture, beds, and couches, and tables, and stuff.
God, I wish we could have a live poll. I find that hard to believe.
And I was sweating because I'm fat and overweight. And it was I'm at 2:03. I smelled myself, and I'm like, I cannot do this to Charlie.
You almost bailed?
No, I made it, but I'm just telling. You're lucky.
No,
I got home. I took a shower. I put on deodorant and cologne because I'm like, there's no way I'm sitting next to my two friends stinking like sweat. So you're welcome.
Here's what I'm hearing, Elio.
You're welcome.
Let me jump on the mic here for a minute, Elio. Tell me when you're okay. Here's what I'm hearing. You ready?
Oh yeah.
We were this close to John not showing up today.
Nah, no way.
And it was guilt, pure like Catholic guilt that got him in the shower.
No way, Jose.
I wouldn't do that to you. I just
feel like that.
There was some
we would do that to each other
on whether I showered or not. That was the big debate. Whether I'm like, okay, can I get home, shower, get back, and that was the. I'm like,
well, let me tell you what you missed in the 4 minutes that we were late.
The green room?
No, you missed Elio turning on all the lights at like 1,000% and then trying to blind me.
Yes.
I mean,
did turn it. He fixed it.
And then
it looks good.
And then you guys said I looked red, but I can't tell because I'm colorblind.
Yes, this is something new. I just learned.
I can't believe you didn't know this.
No. What color's my shirt? Seriously.
I don't know. Pink? Is it pink?
It is pink.
Hey!
You're not colorblind.
See? I've thought for a long time that I was just stupid. I'm not gonna lie. Like I thought I just didn't know my colors and
You failed
and remember Hank? Remember my buddy Hank?
Yeah.
Hank pulled a. Finally, I was like,
and you're in the magazine business, dude. How do you do that?
Yeah, but I don't do. I have.
You have people
for that. I don't do that stuff. Somebody else does it. I just can tell you whether or not I like it.
Okay.
And I can only, it's certain colors. I'm not blind to all colors.
If
like
you
I
think
see like
Charlie's
a dog, I'm not black or white.
Comment below on however you're watching this. Comment below and tell me.
I have issues. Like I know I have issues. I shouldn't say that.
If Hank's watching, please comment and tell us the truth.
Hank pulled for years I was like, I was told I was colorblind, so I just assumed that I was, and then I realized maybe I'm just not. I'm just stupid because I didn't know my colors. So Hank pulled out this like super intense colorblind test. It took like an hour to get through it.
What color's that?
I have no idea. Blue?
Holy
I'm going to go with blue.
Is so much fun.
Is it blue? Also, be like everybody else in my life, by the way. What color is this?
They all do that?
Come on, dude. It's the cat. I thought you were better than this. Let's get to our guest, please.
All right, we got an awesome guest today. I'm excited to have him on the show because he is like super quiet and shy and introverted. No. And for those of you that love having these shy guys that probably aren't going to talk a whole lot as guests, we don't have that today. We have my friend Charles Ricky has joined us today, and we're glad to have him. Now, Charlie is part of a bunch of different things. So
I got too much going on. Today I'm here just in case John didn't show up.
No, that's not true.
No,
that
seriously.
Is not
you
true.
guys heard the intro.
Yeah.
If he didn't show up, I was here.
He was
ready to go with Charlie.
Charles, we should start our own podcast and call it Charles in Charge.
Charles in Charge.
Charles in Charge.
Charles squared.
Charles in charge of our days.
God, and this whole podcast going to be about you two?
Yeah. I mean, you're a Charlie sandwich, dude.
I am. I'm
Charles
I'm
squared.
undermanned.
Anybody call you Charlie?
I get Charlie. I get Chuck. I get Chaz. My last name's Ricky, so I get Ricky Bobby. I worked for Budweiser for a bunch of years, and I got Ricky Bobby.
I don't like that.
You know what I mean? I'm the guy with two first names, Charles Ricky.
I mean, you look like maybe a Ricardo, but not like a Ricky.
But Bobby. I tell people all famous people have two first names, so I'm not. Maybe I'll get there one.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Think about a lot of famous people. Think of all two first names.
If you're really famous, though, you only have one name.
That is true.
Madonna.
If you're really famous, you only have one.
Prince.
Hell,
he was so cool. He changed it to a symbol.
So, it was
Elio.
Elio. I call him the Fiesta.
That's only because
Elio.
nobody knows how to say his last name. They're like, is it Pedro? Pietro? I don't know how to say it. Sorry, buddy.
Well, hey, welcome.
Thank you. No, I honestly, you guys, I want to be on the show. You guys are doing a great job. I'm a fan. I see you guys having fun, and I just literally wanted to be on to have fun with you guys, just from a fan perspective.
We got to get
now
you
I'm
out
here.
more, dude.
Now I'm here. By the way, we were talking about this. I'm in marketing, so I'm just creating this for them right now. We're gonna do the fan of the month. So guys, put your comments in, and the best comment is gonna win a chance to sit right here and be on the show.
Deal.
But you gotta partake though. If you don't partake,
comment.
you gotta comment. I don't know how we're gonna pick the winner.
Is this sanctioned?
I'll even shower for that show. We'll
Wait,
shower.
with the guest? We're never gonna get anybody.
What? My mom will comment. I guarantee you.
You missed my joke, dude. Forget it.
Oh, sorry.
You said I'm gonna shower in a minute. It's like you're gonna shower with the guest.
Oh no, I'm not doing that. No, nobody wants that.
Charles is like, wait a minute.
That's a whole nother show.
Yeah, this is the fan experience he was not hoping for.
We would love for you to be on the show. So just comment below, and we will. I don't know. How are we gonna do that? Do a drawing?
I don't know. We could think of the best comment, or what'd you like best about the show? Give your best comment. Are you also colorblind? That's a default winner.
Colorblind.
If you happen to be colorblind, you got to prove it. Maybe John's gonna ask you what color this is.
Yeah, we'll have some coloring things. We'll have some.
Have you ever noticed that I always wear like very neutral colors though? It's always like blue.
I think you dress nice all the time.
Thank you. All right, Charles, come on, talk to us. What?
Yes, tell us what you're doing.
I got a lot going on. I work for Odyssey. I'm an account executive at Odyssey. We have radio stations all over the country. In this particular market, 98.5 KTK, 103.7 The Gator, ESPN Radio, and 97.3 The Sky. Those are all great stations. They have Bob Rose, Storm Roberts, Steve Russell on ESPN, all with unique personalities. And what's cool about it is each station talks to different listeners. You know what I mean? So you guys know there's a bunch of stations out there. I don't knock any competitor. Everyone loves their favorite stations. So through those 4 stations, the goal is reach. You want to reach as many people as you can. So through the stations, you get that reach. And then on top of having stations, we sell a bunch of digital products. So SEM, SEO, email campaigns, geofencing. A bunch of cool. Now I sell streaming television, OTT, which is a very cool thing. Elio can produce your commercial, and then we can get it in a geographical area.
Wow, what a shout
served
out.
to people who have streaming devices. So Roku, Amazon Fire Stick. And what's cool about it is people are like, oh, no one's in their car listening to radio. People are at their home and they say, hey, Google Alexa or Google Home, play KTK. I want to hear the morning show. And they're hearing the morning drive show at their home. So basically, it's total reach, reaching that target audience, and then giving your guys' message to that audience. And it's amazing how sustainable radio has been over the years. And I'm a fan of it. I love marketing. On top of that, we got the LCG podcast. So it's a marketing podcast that we're doing, just like you guys. You guys are passionate about a bunch of stuff. Ellie and I are passionate about marketing. So we created that podcast through Fiesta Media, who's got a bunch of different podcasts going. How many podcasts you got going on, Elio?
Yeah, that's a good question.
It's got to be 30.
Yeah.
It's got to be 30. Now, listen, in this day and age, guys, it's all about content. And if you happen to have a plant podcast and you get everyone in Gainesville to watch your podcast because they're plant lovers, you can market to them. So everything's all about marketing, and it's a unique approach. That's why I love what you guys do. You guys are very just stress-free. You're not really selling anything. Obviously, John, you have your company, which is a huge backup here. But no, I'm being serious, guys. Through that unintentional, you still reach people. And I have many people in this market that tell me, man, have you seen John and Charlie's podcast? Those guys are having a blast. And they're seeing your logo. It's getting out there. And that's what I'm saying. Without selling to them, you're reaching audience. And I'm here today to tell people that because I'm a fan. So thanks you guys for having me on.
He's like our super fan. This is fantastic.
This is awesome.
This is great. Charles, will you call me tomorrow morning? I wake up around 6:30. Maybe you can hype me up for the day.
You little hype man.
Yeah, a little hype man.
It was fantastic. Craig Wilburn. Now
I can't afford Craig Wilburn.
No, listen, I'm extended, guys. I'm also on the board of directors for YMCA. Shout out to North Florida YMCA. I'm helping them do some fantastic things. The YMCA is really doing great things in this community. Charlie, you know this. I'm also in BNI. I'm the president of Results on Fire.
BNI, baby.
Wow, hold on a minute. Wait, stop for a minute.
BNI.
We've all been president of BNI.
Yeah.
Ooh, John, I didn't know John was. That's why I said, John, you've been president?
Yeah.
Both of us are in capital gains, president.
Yeah.
Is this the first, Elio? You have 3 presidents
President.
All that means is that we
on a podcast here.
I feel like that's a deficiency, mental deficiency, more than it is an asset in some way. I'll never forget, John, when you handed me the. Well, I didn't take it from you; I took it from Jim. Remember?
Yes.
And so, but I remember like when you were like, "You're gonna do this," and I was like, "And you're like,
so is that like a baton that you
This
it was
what
a wait, a what?
The beton.
That's
Beton.
the
Beton.
The Beton. Beton.
No, but listen, I mean, we all know that it's been great for us, and
BNI's been awesome.
It's
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
a family, it's a community. So, yeah, it's about extending yourself, guys, and putting yourself out there. And I'm doing that more than anyone. So I'm excited about it, and this is just another outlet to talk to listeners out there.
I love your energy. I love the fact that you're here.
He's so calm and like collected and like flatline, never very high, never very low.
Yeah, I know.
He's just so peaceful.
You know, the funny thing is, I have not met with him on a business side. So, but I get the impression.
whole nother side.
Yeah, I get the impression that if you went to him and say, "Hey, Charles, I've got $200 a month to spend," or whatever that is, you have so many things on the menu.
Yeah,
that
correct.
you can sit there and go, okay,
Absolutely.
Correct.
We can go radio, we can go SEO, we can go geofence. You know what I mean? I just feel like
it's really
that's-
about what we call at Odyssey a CNA, a customer needs analysis. It's really, John, just learning what you're losing sleep over as a business owner, man. Like, what are you losing sleep over that we can help you in the marketing world, whether that's which in this day and age it could be social media. I don't have enough likes. I don't have enough people walking through my door. My staff is not motivated. That's a whole marketing approach that people don't even talk about. So it's really finding out what you need to accomplish, and then I go and put a plan together with those $200.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I always use
200 a lot. You probably don't have any.
No,
clients. 200.
200 you can't do anything.
Yeah.
But no. Here's what I'll tell you.
He knows this, dude.
No,
Don't listen to him.
No, listen. I'm going to make an example all the time. I tell my clients all the time, and I'm being serious, guys. I'm being serious. Charlie, I'll use Tower Publications, Our Town Magazine. If you did an ad on Friday morning during morning drive, business hour, right? Everyone's going to work. I'm saying from like 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. Traffic's full. Everyone's going to work. Business people. And the ad said, "Hey guys, in September, I'm giving away a free page." You would never do this. Think about this.
Yeah, no.
A free page with producing photos, the whole thing, to some lucky business owner in Gainesville. All you got to do is be the 10th caller. And you run, John, 2 commercials. How many people do you think are going to call him? A ton.
A ton.
And
Oh,
he'll have the 10.
For sure.
Okay, that's an example. He's never going to give that away. But if he did, he wouldn't need many radio spots. You see what I'm saying? Now, if the commercial is, put your editorial in Our Town Magazine, we're the best at what we do, blah, 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 blah. Maybe I'll do it, maybe I won't. But now you need to run that often for frequency so that it's top of mind awareness. So when I do have that budget, I'm going to call Charlie. That's how that works. So if you're going to give something away, you don't need a big budget. But then who the hell is going to give something away? If I'm Gatorland Toyota, I'm giving a Corolla away. Dude, you need to run one commercial, maybe 2, and you're going to get movement. So it's really about what we're doing, measuring the ROI.
All right, so I want you two to both talk about this because you guys, this is both of your specialties.
Sure.
Okay. Right now, there's the economy is in a situation where a lot of times, I know we're in this situation where if I went to my salespeople and said, "Hey, I'm going to run a big advertising campaign and we're going to get the phones ringing like crazy," they'd look at me and go, "We can't handle anymore." I know that I went to dinner the other night at P.F. Chang's, right?
Okay.
I walk in, there were 2 servers, right? There was a greeter person and 2 servers. Advertising is,
Why can't you handle that? You don't have enough employees?
What I want you guys to talk about is if businesses are in that situation where you go, gosh, the pipeline is full right now, but what do I do to plan for the future, because it won't always be like this. It'll change. The pendulum will swing back, and business owners are going to need new prospects.
Here's what I would tell you that. If we're talking employees, sounds like you need staff. Because if your employees can't handle it, if you got 20 more leads, I'm like, oh, we can't handle it. Well, it sounds like you need more employees, right? Fair enough?
True.
Okay, so now, if you just said, this is the best place to work, come work for me. No one's going to call you. People are getting checks out there from the government for money. No one's going to call you. Now, everything's about ROI, everything what you do. John, you get an employee that is an awesome employee, stays with you for a year. What are they worth to you? You should have that number. If you don't, that's a mistake.
Yeah.
You need to have that number. Now I'm going to help you make that number up. That employee is going to make calls for me, blah, blah. He's going to book business. That employee is worth to me $25K. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if that's worth $25K, now we're gambling here. Charlie, you play poker?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What would you invest to get $25,000? Give me a number.
I don't know. 10 grand.
That's a lot. So that's a good marketing. No, that's almost half. I wouldn't do that. Here's what I'm trying to say, guys. If you ran a commercial, that commercial is going to cost you some frequency. It's going to cost you some money. But on top of that, you said, I'm hungry. I want the best employee in Gainesville. Here's what we're going to do. I know you guys are home getting free money. I'm going to give you $2,500 signing bonus if you stay 90 days and you're an employee. Blah 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 blah. No one does that, John. $2,500. You don't think your phone's going to ring?
Here, let me jump in.
Now, yeah, go ahead, Charlie.
Here's my thought. I think what Charles is saying is under normal business conditions.
Yes.
Maybe we're not under that, but we can talk about that in a minute.
Correct.
All right. I think under normal business conditions, if I'm meeting with a customer or a client of ours who says they're a roofer, for example, I've got jobs scheduled out for 2 months. I can't.
Months.
Let's use you as an example. I've got my people feel like they're already fried. If you've got the systems in place, they're as optimized as they can be, and you said, my pipeline is full, the traditional answer for us is to say to you, you need a bigger pipe.
Yeah.
Okay? So we got to widen that out. How do you do that? You can do that through people, which is what Charles is saying. Mm-hmm. I think under normal circumstances, then you need to spend your marketing budgets on recruiting people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Whether you do that through radio, print, online, or a combination of all those things, which is probably how you're going to do it. Mm-hmm. All right? Now, getting people these days might be harder than it was, let's say, 2 years ago.
Correct.
Let's not say a year ago, okay? Yep. 2 years ago. So under normal business conditions, we'd come in and say, hey, let us help. Forget the marketing, advertising in our products to try to sell more insurance. Let's try to go get you some people. Mm-hmm. And so we would use that money to try to grow your business. So what an employee is worth, what the ROI is, how much money you're going to invest. We can have those conversations, but it really is about growing that pipeline. Now, there's a lot of other problems with that, right? Where am I going to put them? How are they going to sit? Do I have a computer for them? If you don't have the infrastructure for that, I can't really help you with that either.
Yeah.
So if you're wanting to grow that business, then we can use the marketing that we offer, he offers, other people offer, to try to help you grow that pipeline. Now, I think to make it sort of a modern day thing, like a real world today issue, how do you attract people when it's so hard to find people?
And that's why I use the big example of the $2,500.
Right.
No one's going to do that. No one's ever done that. You put down the radio, John, you're going to have phone calls. Obviously, it comes with a caveat. I need you to be here 90 days.
Right.
And in the 90 days, I need to see that you're not going to let someone go past the 90 days if they're not going to be a good employee. So again, to the $25,000 example, dude, you gave him $2,500. That person's worth 25 grand to you. You'll do that again and again and again. Now, in a time like Charlie's saying that people aren't desperate or whatever.
It's just harder. I think you got to be more creative. I think people, what's interesting is that I think that we're in a market situation here, especially here too, where people are looking for, if I'm going to make a change, I'm going to make a change. I'm going to sit back and wait and make the right change. So the question then is, how do you recruit people to join your business? You're in a good spot. You got a great, you in particular, I know we're not talking about you, we're talking about the sort of out there you, but you've got a good business, you've got a great model, you've got a great family working environment, you've got a lot to offer as a company. Mm-hmm. So that's what we want to try to focus on as a marketer, I think.
I guess it's funny because I thought I would have gotten a little different answer, and here's why. The problem with me hiring more talent, okay, or more agents, is that I don't. Some of my agents have been with me 20 years or more, and I don't want to flood the city with new agents that cannibalize each other, because I owe it to them they've given their life to me, their career.
But didn't you just say they were too busy to take on any more business?
Yeah, but if I go out and recruit a bunch of people, then it sort of waters down the market. But here's what I want to say. Here's what I think. Here's what I've learned as a business owner. Anytime that I do advertising, whether it be, and I've not done very much of any advertising, but anytime I've done advertising in the past, if I committed to less than 6 months, I might as well have taken that money and throw it into the road.
I'm never going to let you spend less than 3 months, John, unless it's an event.
Right.
If you're the county fair, you're buying a 3-week schedule, different. Run it, see you next year.
Yeah.
If your company, the idea is to never come off radio.
Right.
Now, Florida Pest Control, they've been on our station, on every station for like 30 years. If the business model goes up, you can attribute that to your marketing and you never come off. That's the idea. Now, it's measuring the ROI so that you have a budget that you're not stressing over.
Right.
That you can say, you know what, I'm a little bit on TV, I'm a little bit on radio, I'm a little bit on print, I'm a little bit here. I'm making this up, $5,000 a month. That doesn't kill me. I'm cool. And then over time, it's brand awareness, top of mind recognition.
That's the most powerful.
That's the most powerful thing, man. Florida Pest Control is in your ear on every station, every other time. So by the time something happens, you're like, oh, Florida Pest Control. Yeah. You know, mind you, that's an easy example because they have 1,000 cars all over the road.
I'm sending you a bill, Florida Pest Control.
Brand new sponsor of our program.
Yes.
No, but seriously, you know, I was having this conversation with someone the other day. Elio's going to attribute to this. You know how people say word of mouth is the best advertising?
Yeah.
Why not take the word of mouth and use paid advertising to show that word of mouth? In other words, if two of your employees are talking, they're like, "This is the best company. John's the best boss. I love working here. Oh my god. Let's put that in a commercial."
I'll
We
kind
just
of
wanted
second
a word
this.
for that,
I'll second
That's
this a little bit.
huge.
Is that like,
Florida trend?
You hear some things where people say like you see it on, and I'll just Gainesville word of mouth.
Oh God!
Wow, what a complicated place that is. Okay,
Oh, God.
but
What a
people,
negative
I'll give you a
place.
great example. People say all the time like, "Hey, I need a air conditioning company. Any recommendations?" All right,
Yeah.
and you get tons
39.
of tons of recommendations and stuff. And I find it interesting that all right, when I'm reading those comments, and we work with some of them, we don't work with others, but when I see Bounds mentioned, and I'm just going to throw Bounds out there, harmless plug for those guys, I hear that jingle in my head that's been playing on the radio and on TV for decades, where it's like, call Bounds, and I hear it in my head, and I'm like, man, they paid a lot of money over the years, maybe not a lot at a time, but over the years, to build some brand awareness so that when I see the name Bounds,
yes,
I hear that jingle in my
God.
head.
You
I
guys
like Liberty
listening
Air
to Charlie?
And so like this is...
I like Liberty. For the record, I like Liberty Air a lot better.
Well, I'm not saying
Sorry.
that. I'm not going there. It's
my podcast. I can say whatever I want.
My point is, there's a company who does some marketing mix.
Yes.
Where word of mouth matters, but it's supported by the fact that they do a lot of paid media in town, and that paid media supports the word of mouth message.
If you open a new donut shop and 2 people go to it, right? And they're talking word of mouth to their friends. You know how long that's going to take? But take that same conversation, blast it on TV or radio, and that's going to get to more people. Like I understand the word of mouth concept, but now take the word of mouth and multiply it.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Gas
Yeah.
to the engine.
Yeah.
So tell me what's the latest in advertising? What's the hot topic, cool thing? Geofencing, is that
The latest is honestly digital.
digital?
It's digital. It's John. Media companies like myself know what apps are on your phone. I can
do?
tell you how many people have the Zillow app, and then we can target a real
Insurance
estate.
app?
You better delete some of that.
Insurance app.
We can do a real estate.
It's, weather.
We can do a real estate campaign targeted towards people that just have the Zillow app. I mean, I'll tell you this: if you sell a product that is symbiotic to like camping gear, right? And Amazon is a good place for you to fish. Amazon, the big Amazon.com, right? I can now target people on Amazon through their DSP. So I can serve your banner ad to people that buy camping gear on Amazon.
Laser focused.
Laser focused.
Like-
it's like I want to talk to men, so I'm going to buy ESPN radio.
Yeah.
That's a very easy approach to that. This is hyper focused. Like I want to talk to people that buy wheelchairs.
Yeah.
Because you're a company that has to do with that.
Yeah.
The tires or the whatever.
Boom.
If you could buy it on Amazon, I can find you that people nationally and do a campaign. That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Crazy.
So then it's all about blended media, John. When you combine radio, digital, all that stuff, it's just about spending your money and then measuring the results.
No, we're not done yet. Hold on. We haven't talked about the most important thing yet.
I was gonna say us three, we can do it. We can do an hour podcast.
We could. Easy. I know. Hold on. We started a couple minutes late. We got a couple minutes. Your most embarrassing Storm Roberts story. Go.
Oh,
mine?
Yeah, you.
the highlight of the
Embarrassing?
podcast right here.
I mean, for him or you, it doesn't matter. We don't care.
No, let's check it out. Here's the thing. The guy's a stud, man.
Do not take the easy way out on
I'm
this.
trying to think.
is.
The most that I was embarrassed or he was embarrassed. Oh, I got it. He wore a pink tutu. For something with the breast cancer. And he wore it in the studio. And he took some social media pictures. So check this out. I'm walking through the hallway. I'm a salesman walking through the hallway. And he's on, the exercise big medicine balls? In the hallway, he's laying like flat on one in a pink tutu.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
And I take a picture, and it's in my phone.
You have that photo?
I have it. I can show you as proof. I have not used it because that's my boy.
See,
but
I'm prepared.
that's gotta be. I'm like, what are you doing?
I'm prepared to use that against
I'm like,
Storm in a
what
heartbeat.
are you doing?
Remember when we played? So John and I were in a band originally, right? We still are in a band.
Good bottom.
You guys are still in a band.
Good
Yeah.
bottom.
Well, we haven't played together in years,
played
but
in a
yes,
while.
we are. And we used to play Wolfstock, the annual event and Storm would host that event every year.
Yep.
And he would always introduce us as the John Darr, Charlie Delatorre musical experience.
Yeah. He had no idea what the
no
name
idea
was.
what our name was, so he's
Yeah,
like,
but he
hey,
knew
and,
us.
and we're coming back live to the John Darr, Charlie Delatorre, great musical experience.
Yeah. And he's made it sound good because that's what he does for a living.
No,
So-
listen, that dude's got so
he's
many
so great.
stories.
So funny.
So
He's
great.
got so many stories. You could talk to him for hours and hours and hours.
Storm, we're going to have you on the podcast, so just know that if
Oh,
you're
that's
still
a-
awake at 3 o'clock
And
in
we're
the
going to give you
afternoon.
plenty of time right now to give us your best Charles Ricky stories.
Yeah.
That's a big,
Yeah.
I'm sure he has a few of those.
Yeah, there.
No, that's a good
All right,
get.
Tell everybody how to find you. Podcast.
The LCG podcast for sure. The LCG podcast. You might catch me doing
Facebook?
You might catch me doing trivia at Crafty Bastards or World of Beer. I haven't
it.
even told you guys about
Wow.
that. But no, honestly,
Hosting it?
I'm the host, brother.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Crafty Bastards and
didn't know
World of Beer TLJ.
Wait a minute.
Oh, where?
There
So
we go.
then you need to do a trivia question here right now.
Oh, he.
I don't have my stuff,
Yeah.
man. I don't. You know.
You think he makes up the questions?
Man, there's 60 per
not,
night.
Is it? That's not how you do it.
no.
No, dude, no. Definitely not. No,
I love it. I love how comfortable and safe he feels behind all those televisions.
Yeah.
Where he just peeks over and goes,
He's like, "Why don't you
"Well,
do
that's not
this?"
how that works. Oh, I
Yeah.
didn't know that."
No, honestly, real quick, charles.ricky@odyssey.com. charles.ricky@odyssey.com. That's it. Or you could just put a comment. Anytime that I'm on the show, these guys know where to find me. So that's what I love about the whole networking in the family. So if you can't find me, just
Yeah, we'll
you know?
find him.
Yeah, these guys.
Yeah, we will.
find
We
me.
will find him.
Yep.
For sure.
I want to
Good.
be on the boat, by the way.
Okay.
I see the boat in the intro. I need to be on the boat.
John doesn't have a boat
I
anymore.
sold it.
You saw.
I have an airboat. We'll go on the airboat.
We can do
Listen,
the airboat.
John has joined the rest of us who says,
Yeah.
I don't need a boat.
I got
I just need
friends with-
friends with
Yeah.
us.
Friends with
Which has been my philosophy for years.
I have an
sold
airboat.
the boat and sold the intro too.
Sold the boat.
That's
Sold
right.
one of the boats, but I'm
That's
going
right.
to get another boat, and maybe we'll do a podcast. We'll do it live on the boat.
No, this was fun, guys. Thanks for having me. Truly
Thanks so much
appreciate
for
it.
being
Thank
here. I appreciate it.
Was that breaking news?
What? I'm going to get a
Did
new
you
boat.
just say you're going to get another boat?
I will get another boat
Wait,
for
you're
sure.
burying the lead on us, dude.
Yeah, man. Stay tuned.
No offense to Charles Ricky, but
Wait,
I don't
hold
give
on,
a crap
Darr
about that.
time.
I care about the boat.
Hold on.
Hey, stay
The boat's
tuned.
name is going to be Darr Time.
It's
premium
It is
time.
premium time, actually.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes, premium time. So, hey, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for being here. Like us on Facebook and for LinkedIn and whatever else we are, but wherever else. Thank you also to the Fiesta Media. Elio Piedra does a wonderful, wonderful job every single week.
No, he
we
said
appreciate
you
you.
said his last name right.
And I told you I'm part Cuban,
Why
bro.
is he holding up a plantain?
He has plantains. He's Cuban.
Is that a banana?
That's a banana.
Is it a banana?
There's no way that's a plantain.
That thing is huge, man.
Thanks for watching. We're out of here. See ya.
Yeah.